Hi, it's Lou Theodore, and this is day 67 of 100 videos in 100 days. And the video app crisis has been sorted out overnight by a lovely person who is about 1 billion times more tech savvy than me. And he kindly and gently pointed out that the video processing was probably a problem, and there may be overheating of the phone and other issues because the phone's too old for the resources required for these apps. And of course I have an iPhone, but it's about 6 years old, so it's in technology terms it's quite old. And it turns out he's absolutely right. So there is no app problem, there is a phone problem. So I had about 45 minutes today, and I rushed into town and went to the Apple shop because I would get another Apple phone. Not because I think Apple are the best and the be-all and end-all or anything like that, just because my other devices are all Apple, like the iPads and my laptop. So it just, for me personally, it makes my life a lot easier if they all talk together very easily. And it saves me time and angst and all that sort of stuff. So I'm set on an iPhone. So I went and had a look, didn't make up my mind, came away. And as I was sort of going along, making my way then to the mobile phone shop to have a look at the offers that they had, I was thinking about the price tag associated with iPhones, because they are hefty purchases for sure. But I don't really begrudge them, because for me, the iPhone, and well, it's not just the iPhone, a smartphone, I guess. A smartphone has meant that I can make these videos and I can communicate in a completely different way, which has opened up loads and loads of different other creative ideas and avenues. In a similar way, actually, to when I bought the iPad Pro, because I was getting asked to work digitally. Couldn't do it, made that investment, and then for quite a few months afterwards thought, oh my God, this has been the most catastrophic, expensive mistake ever. But of course, as I got more used to it and more used to using it, it wasn't a mistake. And it's opened loads and loads of different project options and doorways and creative opportunities. And the same with the phone. And I think if you have tools that open doorways to you, it's probably worth the investment. In a similar way to buying a really expensive paintbrush as opposed to a kind of budget one, or buying artist quality paints where they're much more pigmented rather than student quality paints. It's the same thing. So off I then trotted to the mobile phone shop. Boy, oh boy, what a grim environment they are. They really haven't moved on since the 90s. You know, you go in there, and despite the fact that they have loads more products now, it's just not mobile phones. You know, there are tablets there are smart home hubs, there's all sorts of stuff. All they do is sort of display the gadget and then a list of technical specifications. And to me, that seems like such a wasted opportunity. Why go to market like that? People are not interested in the technical specifications a lot. They're interested in how it will make their life easier. They're interested in how will this help me create? You know, will I be able to take easier, better photos to remember my family and all that sort of thing? But nobody goes to market in that way. You know, actually selling the value of the products, the difference they can make in your life. Everybody sort of deals with them in this very sort of sterile way. I mean, even the Apple shops are pretty sterile, to be honest. And technology is so much a part, embedded in our everyday life. why not reflect it back to the market in that way, in a way that's so much more accessible and fun and inspiring? And do you know what? I did almost. I just thought, God, that would be a dream project, wouldn't it? How reimagine how you present technology to the market. Because if I had a shop on the high street, obviously never going to happen, but we can dream, and I was selling technology, I would do it so differently, because I know that if I walked into a technology-based shop and it showed me what I could do, the potential, how it could help me tangibly in my real everyday life, I would be so loyal to that shop. I would be inspired to go in there. I'd probably spend more because I'd be so inspired. But no, all we get is the kind of array of mobile phones, the list of technical specifications, and a couple of flat screen TVs. Oh, couldn't be more bland. So anyway, if I ever get to rule the world, not really, but why? Why do it that way? Why do it that way? Surely there's got to be a better way to engage people with technology. Anyway, that was my thought, and it's day 67, and I hope you're having a good day. And yeah, be interested what you think.